What's poppin', people? My name is Duckhead, and today I'll discuss whether or not women should be in the next Battlefield game. Now, this has been a hotly debated topic, hotly controversial topic. I've been seeing, of course, in the pre-alpha that's like 20 minutes long, people are complaining there are too many goddamn women running around. I only hear women screaming, "What the fuck is this?" Right? There have been YouTubers that have made videos about this subject. There have been people on Reddit discussing this subject, so it's everywhere. It's hotly debated right now. And I just want to give my thoughts on it. So before I go any further, me personally, Duckhead, as one person, I don't give a shit either way if women are in the fucking next Battlefield game. I really don't give a fuck. Just make the fucking Battlefield game good. Make the fucking game serious, present it as serious soldiers, and not fucking Battlefield 5, hello old friend, and not fucking Battlefield 2042. Today I'm proud. Oh, fucking Mount Everest. Oh my god. Don't do that, please. For the love of God. Fucking please don't do that. Don't be sad. This is just how it works out sometimes. Don't do that shit. As long as they don't have that in the next Battlefield game, I don't give a fuck if the soldiers are trans. Just present them as serious, believable soldiers. Alright? That's all I ask for. Now, I'm going to move from my personal mindset to the mindset that I believe that a publisher or developer should have. A few weeks ago, month ago, whatever, I made a video stating, Battlefield, please do not have needless controversies surrounding your video game. The fact that upper management in EA or DICE, whatever the fuck, did not have the fucking foresight, because they wanted this footage to leak. Like, well, let's get out of the way. They want this shit to leak, okay? So the fact that they didn't have the foresight to understand that if they have a bunch of women running around in their pre-alpha, that shit is going to create fucking needless controversy. What they could, and I don't understand why this is the case, because the predominant demographic that plays Battlefield is men. And I find it really hard to believe that these play testers spawned into Battlefield and just picked a woman soldier, right? That shit was probably default for them to pick. And it's just like, bro, you could have avoided all of this. Now people are discussing something that has nothing to do with all the good shit that you're putting out. Now people are discussing something that should have been avoided in the first place. You could have just had Battlefield 3 placeholder soldiers in there, Battlefield 4 placeholder soldiers, and nobody would be talking about this shit. So that's first of all, like, they created needless controversy, and they did not fucking have to. They just didn't have to. It could have been avoided. Now, I want to get into the talking points as to why people may be hesitant bringing women into the next Battlefield game. And I believe it goes past, oh, you know, fucking people who don't want that are just fucking misogynistic, oh my god, right? I think that that's very dismissive, and it's a little more nuanced than just, oh, you're a fucking misogynist, you don't want women in the next Battlefield, blah, 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 right? So let's get this out of the way first. Obviously, there are misogynistic people who just don't want women in the video games. They don't want women anywhere near them. Obviously, there are people out there like that, right? Obviously. So let's get that out of the way. But I believe it's a deeper layered discussion than just, oh, I don't like women, I don't want them in the next Battlefield game. I'm going to make an argument, I'm going to make a statement that is kind of hard to argue against. Ever since women have been pushed to the forefront of Battlefield games have been garbage. And I know you're probably like, well, Duckhead, where the hell did you come from with that leap in logic? Let me explain. So think back to Battlefield 5. This was supposed to be a World War II FPS that we were getting, just coming off the heels of a serious Battlefield 1 that presented war in a serious, horrifying way, very atmospheric, very authentic for the time. And now we're coming to Battlefield 5. We're expecting that authenticity. We're expecting that historical accuracy. We're expecting that atmospheric presence in the next Battlefield game, but with a World War II skin. So our first presentation of Battlefield 5 was a long, red-haired woman with a hook arm running around and saying, hello, old friend, right? And people were like, what the fuck, DICE? This doesn't make any sense. We played the beta, and we see a bunch of women running around in the front lines of a World War II game. And we're like, DICE, what the fuck? This looks ridiculous, right? And then those developers, those publishers, called us ignorant, made fun of us in their meetings, and they said, fuck you guys, if you don't like it, don't buy it. And motherfuckers didn't buy it. And this shit was a flop. It was terrible. It was trash. So people have that bad taste in their mouth when it comes to women from Battlefield 5. You know, women running around with fucking katanas and bullshit, right? Bullshit. Fast forward to Battlefield 2042. Coming off the heels of Battlefield 5, we were like, dude, that was ridiculous. Hopefully that shit doesn't happen again. It was a meme fucking from that point on saying, don't like it, don't buy it. And now Battlefield 2042 is presented as serious in its trailer. But that all changes when we get the specialist trailer. When motherfuckers are talking about like fucking, oh, today I'm proud. You have Sundance smiling like she has a stick stuck up her ass. We get our actual hands on the game, and the literal best specialists in categories are women. You have fucking Liz with her TV missile that I'm forced to play with, and she's a woman if I want to use a TV missile. You have Sundance with her squirrel suit. You have fucking Pike with her wall hacks. You have Maria Falk, who is literally the best support in the game, and I'm forced to play her, and she's a woman. That leaves a bad taste in fucking people's mouths. Because they're like, goddamn, we just came from this in Battlefield 5. So, people jump to the conclusion that if I see women in the Battlefield game, that Battlefield game is going to be subpar, is going to be trash. Whether subconsciously or not, people are going to think that. Because it's kind of just true. Ever since women have been at the forefront, we've been getting trash Battlefield games. Now, notice that I didn't say Battlefield 1. I bet some of you are like, well, Duckhead, women were in Battlefield 1. Why didn't you mention that? I don't include Battlefield 1 in that discussion because Battlefield 1 women were implemented seamlessly and beautifully in a very artistic way. And they were presented as serious, badass soldiers. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, go back to the In the Name of the Tsar DLC trailer, where you had that fucking woman speaking Russian, right, in a heavy accent. You had the bald head, right? She looked serious. She was presented as serious. So you couldn't even tell she was there. And if you don't believe me, you think that people in Battlefield just don't like women, go and look at the comment section in the Name of the Tsar DLC video. And you're going to see people praising this shit. Comments from 6 years ago saying, see Battlefield 5, this is how you implement women in the Battlefield game. Right? So it's not a question of that there are women in the Battlefield game. It's how they're fucking presented. Right? So this is the thing. Fast forward to now. The fact that people see a bunch of screaming women running around, they're like, oh god damn, this game is not going to be serious. These women are going to be in skin-tight fucking clothes with mohawks. It's just going to look fucking ridiculous. And they're just going to, like, write off the game based off the fact that they see women in there. Now, whether that's fair or not isn't really up for debate. It's just the way the fucking shit is. Also, what I don't understand is why DICE seems so hell-bent. And I'm speaking as a developer or publisher. Like, how can I maximize the most money with this game I'm going to release? How can I release in as little of a controversial way as possible so I can get all this goddamn money, so I can have all this positive press, right? I don't understand why DICE is so hell-bent on presenting this game to people outside of their core demographic. The majority of people, and this is just a fact, the majority of people who play Battlefield are men. So why are you not catering to your core fan base? Why are you not doing that? I don't understand. You don't see like fucking Beyonce catering to men. All the single ladies, if you like it, you should have put a ring on it. You don't see Cardi B catering to men. You don't see Taylor Swift catering to men. You don't see Katy Perry. You don't see Ice. You don't see Sexy Red, Glorilla. You don't see any of these people, Rihanna. You don't see any of these people catering to men because they understand what their core audience is. So they're going to play into their core audience in order to maximize the money, the most money they can make. So why Battlefield is not doing that is beyond me. Right? It's beyond me. Why would you not present the game as a game that represents the majority of your fan base? I don't understand that. And if you don't believe me, I want you to take a step back and think. If you think that the shit that I'm saying is completely outlandish, take a step back and think. How many women in the time that you've been playing Battlefield, how many women have you personally talked to since you've been playing? I can count on maybe 3 fingers. Maybe. And that might even be stretching it. I can count on maybe 3 fingers. In the 13 years I've been playing Battlefield, I can count on maybe 3 fingers how many women I've played with in Battlefield. Maybe. Maybe. Right? So there's that piece of it. So I think all in all, that this is a much more layered and nuanced discussion and topic of dissension than people want to make it out to be, right? People just want to say, oh, you're a misogynist, or oh, you're a fucking feminist, or oh, you're woke. I think it's a little bit deeper than that, right? So hopefully I brought some new perspective that other YouTubers may not have been bringing to the discussion table. Feel free to respond to this video if you think what I'm saying is bullshit, if you think I'm just fucking yapping. Also, feel free to call me out to some kind of debate or discussion or whatever where you recorded, I recorded, whatever the fuck. You try to make me look stupid, that's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm an open book because I really think that this is an important discussion to have, and we have to do this discussion honestly, right? And not just use fucking buzzwords like feminism and misogynist and all these bullshit fucking words y'all come up with. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Once again, all in all, I don't give a fuck if there are women in the next Battlefield game, but we have to contextualize why people may not want the shit, or they may be hesitant of the shit being in the next Battlefield game. We have to understand context here. Just present the women as believable fucking soldiers and we'll be fine. Think back to what you did in the name of the Tsar, and I believe we'll be fine, right? We'll be just fine. I can give a bunch of examples of badass women soldiers from modern militaries, but I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm not going to show pictures of them in this video because, like, I think that's in bad taste. They're fighting a legitimate war over there where their fucking comrades are dying and they're getting shot at and shit. And I'm like, oh my god, her style is so cool. Dice, you have to add it in the video game. It will be so cool, dude. That's kind of cringe. But anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. I'm out this bitch. Have a good one. Bye. Going. Oh yeah, by the way, if you fucking call me a misogynist in the comment section down below, I'm gonna call you a retard, because that's what you are. If you construed any of the things that I said, if you construed any of the things that I said as misogynistic, you're a retard. Anyway, my this bitch, you have a good one. Bye. Go on.